Hello friends and welcome back to yet another month, another installment of hiring an index stylist to style me using clothes that I already own in my wardrobe. How many months are we up to now? Like 8? Oh my gosh, what a journey we have been on together. Now, just in case you didn't catch it, last month we did switch things up quite a lot and I instead asked my stylist to suggest items that I maybe could purchase and add to my wardrobe to fill in some gaps. And I did end up buying quite a lot of stuff, both in that video, but also just extra stuff too, because I was scrolling a lot. What can I say? It's not necessarily something I'm proud of. It's definitely something I've stopped now, which is great. I'm feeling good. But I have decided that this month, I thought it would be nice if Ray could maybe give me some suggestions for styling all of these new items that I have, or at least a handful of them. So that's kind of the agenda for today. Some of these items you will have seen in the last video, some of them you won't have, because like I said, I did get a little excited last month with all the scrolling and shopping I did. And while it's not a behavior I want to continue, we're not here to like name and shame, okay? We're going to find ways to make sure that these items are getting well used and well loved in my wardrobe now that they're here. And the item we're going to start with is this incredible hat. So let's take a look at the outfits. Okay, here we have outfit number 1 for this month. And it is a very like cool, casual kind of look. A look that honestly, I'm here for. It's kind of perfect for today. We've got some layers, which is especially good this time of year, but it's also just like so comfortable. Perfect for a kind of warm-ish autumn Saturday where I'm going to spend most of the day on the couch knitting and reading, to be perfectly honest with you. But we are also prepared if we decide to go for a spontaneous walk or birding adventure. Honestly, kind of perfect. Now, let's chat about the items. I do love that the base, like the actual base of this outfit, is basically just white and black. And then Ray has played with a couple of the colours that we get hints of in the Human League t-shirt and brought in some of those colours and adjacent colours with the accessories. I like it. And not to mention, every single item here except for the Human League t-shirt is secondhand. The Human League shirt I got when I went to see the Human League, obviously. I will say that I think it's kind of tricky, right, with taking photos of your clothes to get the colour and everything to come across quite right in the app and everything. And I do think that this shirt, which is just like a cotton button-up, does come across as like a brighter green on index. And so because it's a bit darker in real life, that kind of does definitely bring like a bit of a heaviness to the outfit that it didn't really look like it had when Ray sent through the outfit. Having said that, I don't think it's so much of a difference that like there's anything wrong with it. I really like this and I like the mix of colors. It really works for me. And I think the other thing that's really working for me is the fact that, you know, like I said, we've got a lot of like white and black as the base, which is not usually my go-to. Especially these pants, I love them. I got them at Savers a couple of years ago. They're just like a linen Target kind of brand and they're very, very comfortable and they're perfect for summer or even kind of like the warmer transitional days. But I honestly didn't wear them as much this summer as I did the previous summer. And I think that's in part because when I think of these pants, I often think of pairing them with like a black t-shirt or something. Whereas a lot of my t-shirts are like lilac. And not to say that wouldn't go, but I think I have other things that I prefer. But what I really love is that Ray has kind of like stuck with that neutral palette for the base, but then brought in the colors for the accessories. And I think it really works. I really, really like it. And the only thing I'm a little bit sad about is the fact that I'm getting this outfit at the end of summer. I feel like had I got this a few months ago, I would have got more wear out of these pants this summer. Now, obviously that is not Ray's fault at all, but it does just make me excited for next summer already. And I mean, although we have had some cool days already, we are still having some nice warm days like today. So there's still plenty of time to get a bit more wear out of these pants this season. So thank you, Ray. I love this. Like, it's very casual. It's very me. It's very comfortable. And not only can I see myself wearing this outfit, like it's in the afternoon and I've been wearing it all day and I feel great. I feel like I'm also getting some inspiration from the outfit for other ways to wear these pants and some of my other more neutral clothes. A massive success. I couldn't be more happy. Let's have a look at outfit number 2. Okay, so this time we've got something that, dare I call it, kind of simple. The new item here is this trench coat, I guess, which I did stumble across while I was looking for and hunting for like long coats for our last video. Obviously this didn't fit either vision that Ray had or really that I had. It's not really long, it's kind of knee length. And it's more just like a classic sort of trench coat, I guess. But when I came across it at Savers and it fit me and it was a bargain, I don't know. I picked it up. I wasn't sure if this is something I'm going to keep long term. But I figured I could have it in my wardrobe for this winter and see how we go. So I'm really glad that Ray has chosen to style it today so we can have a little bit of a look at it and start to have a bit of a think as to whether I really like it and how it fits into my wardrobe. The rest of this outfit is very me, very simple. Got my favourite old sneakers that are ancient but I still adore. Some of my favourite pants, secondhand. Just love these pants. Absolutely love them. I say it every time. They're like the perfect cross between a pyjama pant and a cargo pant. Honestly, couldn't ask for anything more. Then I got a secondhand green t-shirt, which is honestly just like the best fitting t-shirt that I own. Again, secondhand, got it at Mutual Muse. Love. Secondhand little bag. And then we got our secondhand trench coat. And how are we feeling about it? I like it. I started that sentence a few times, didn't I? I like it. I don't know that I would go so far as to say I love it. It's just quite simple, I suppose, is how I'm feeling. Like, obviously there is the pattern with the pant, but that's kind of all that's going on. I am curious to see this without the jacket. Like, is the jacket adding to this or is it taking away? I'm not sure. Let's find out. Okay, and without the jacket, like, it's still very simple, right? But, like, I do prefer this, which I suppose is not really boding well for the jacket overall. I do just feel like that will be quite a handy thing to have, but I don't know that it was my favourite with this. Not that there's anything wrong with it, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. Just not in love with it. I prefer this, I think, because the pieces are so simple and just like solid colour. At least here we get a lot of colour and you can see the pattern more. It's still simple, but I don't know. The jacket kind of felt like it was making everything look boring. Boring's the word. Come on. I'm trying to skirt around it, but that's how I feel. I do think that kind of like light tan beigey colour is a tricky one for me. To be clear, I'm certainly not saying that I'm giving up on the jacket just yet. Just that it's probably not going to be my pick for my outer layer today. And look, I'm anti-gambling. I worked in a casino for a couple of years and that was enough to like absolutely turn me off to like how predatory and exploitative gambling systems are. But I would love to take your bets in the comments below. Do you reckon in a year's time I'll still have that jacket? Do you think it will find its place in my wardrobe? Or is it just a temporary stay? Place your bets and we can all come back in a year and find out together. Okay, for this look, Ray has actually thrown in 2 new items for me, which is great, along with 2 items that you will well know by now. So my skirt and my wear at home comfy top. This one I've had forever. This one I've had for like a year or so now, maybe a little bit more. Love it. The new items are, of course, the shoes and the bag. So the shoes, how much of this do I need to tell you? Basically, I decided that there were 2 sandals that I love, are so comfortable, that I've had for, I think, 6 years. They're very slippery. Very slippery. And I have had a few too many close calls in them. So I decided I was going to get some new sandals. And when these popped up on Depop, I thought maybe these could be some of my new sandals. They're brown and lilac. So I think they'll be very versatile for me. They're from Radical Yes. And actually, so is the bag. Although also purchased secondhand. This, now look, I'm aware that I didn't need any more bags, but you may remember that I sold a bunch of clothes to Mutual Muse many months ago, and I got a heap of store credit. I still have so much store credit with them. And so when this popped up on the website for a total bargain in a colour that is very different from the bags that I do have, but is a style that I know that I love, what can I say? I hit purchase. So those are the 2 new items. Now let's talk about the outfit overall. I think this looks cute. I just don't feel myself in it. It is all very slinky from head to toe. And I want to make it very clear, it's not that I don't think I look good in this, because I think I look banging in this. It's more that it's just not really my style. And so while I think it looks great, it's not something that I can see myself wearing. I do like the idea of like these colours and these patterns together though. Like, I think it really works, and I know that Ray loves to experiment with a bit of pattern mixing. And so I feel like we succeeded on that front. As for it being an outfit that I can see myself wearing, I don't think so. It's cute though. It is cute. And it is getting me excited to wear my new shoes and my new bag. Anyway, on to the next one. Once again, Ray has included not 1, but 2 new items, which I just feel like I'm getting so much bang for my buck this week, or this month, I should say. So let's take a look. Basically, we've got just some like sneakers and a Free Palestine shirt, and then this incredible variety hour skirt that I did get secondhand last year. I love it. I love it so much. So all items that I've worn quite a lot over the time that I've had them. For our new items though, we do have my little drink bottle bag holder thing. That was a purchase very much inspired by one of Ray's suggestions last month. It has been so useful in like the 3 or 4 weeks that I've had it. The other new item is this denim jacket. Oh, this is so pretty. I wasn't even really in the market for a denim jacket. I couldn't really explain to you why this denim jacket in particular just appealed to me so much. Basically, do you remember the blue coat jacket thing that I bought for the last video that I decided to return? Well, because it was on a very steep discount, I wasn't able to just like return it for a refund, which is totally fair. So I instead did an exchange for this jacket, and it is just really pretty. Like I said, I wasn't really planning on getting a denim jacket, but when I put this one on, I just loved it. I just love the shape of it. It kind of like, I love it buttoned up, I love it unbuttoned, and I love the sleeves. I don't know if you can see, they're kind of like got a bell sleeve, although there are buttons with a strap where you can kind of like tighten up the sleeve just to completely change the shape. I thought we would go full bell sleeves today, and as you can see, they kind of mirror the shape of the jacket itself. Like it's all just very like triangular, and I just love it. It's almost like this flute sort of shape. Like I said, I really like it buttoned up or unbuttoned. It's just a beautiful jacket. It's such a pretty jacket. I have not been taken by a jacket just trying one on in quite a while, you know, and I fell in love with it. So I have a denim jacket now. I feel like this is the kind of thing that I'll just like have for as long as my size will permit me to have. Hopefully a lifetime. Anyway, overall, I think this is really cute. It's definitely like a little bit funky with the denim jacket and like the shape of this jacket. It's all kind of like, I love how it sort of flows into the skirt and the shape of it. Also, I don't know that I ever would have picked blue sneakers to put with this skirt, but I think it really works. It's very cool. It's very fun. I feel very comfortable. Although Ray did also include a hat, didn't she? And I've forgotten. Let me pull that out real quick so we can try that on too. There we have it, Ray's entire outfit. And I really like it. I love that she has taken the time to pair this denim jacket in particular with a skirt, because like, it's not that I wouldn't have thought to put it with a skirt, but I don't know. I mean, it would have taken me getting there at some point to realize how much I just love the shape of it, like the silhouette of the kind of like all flowing out. I think it's really cool. It is though a little warm, so we're gonna unbutton. Like I said, a denim jacket wasn't necessarily on my list of things to get, but I do feel like this is gonna be super versatile for me and for quite like a long period of time. Even if denim jeans aren't necessarily my thing these days, who knows, maybe one day they will be again. I do think a denim jacket, especially one in like an interesting shape, is something I can get down with. What do you think, Ollie? I think Ollie likes it. I think she approves. I think she thinks because I've got sneakers on, we're going for a WALK. Maybe a little bit later. It's definitely the Ollie show this week. Actually, I need to tell you about maybe my favorite comment I've ever received. It was this one. Isn't this just the best thing you've ever heard? I just love it. I loved this. I literally screenshot this and sent it to like everyone I know because I could not stop giggling. So I really hope you're enjoying the Ollie show. I will see you very soon with our next outfit. Come on, Ollie! Here we are with, what outfit are we up to? I don't even know. I can't count, but I do think we've got a pretty cute one this time. Again, we've got 2 new items. I mean, you've seen both of them, but they're new to my closet. Obviously, this cardigan Ray picked out for me. I actually ended up buying the exact item that she suggested in our item discovery video last month. It's from Lucy & Yak. I bought it new, which is a pretty big deal because if you're new around here, I'm only allowing myself to buy 5 brand new items in 2025. So for me to spend my quota on this was a pretty big deal, but I'm really happy about it. And I'm even happier that today Ray's taken the time to just kind of like, I don't know, do a bit of like a glory lap. Is that what it's called? What do you call it when someone like runs around after they've already won the race? Victory lap, that's it. Glory lap, oh my God. A victory lap. I feel like this is just a victory lap for her, which I mean, get it girl, I love it. The other new item is of course the bag, which we've seen already in this video. So I'm very glad that Ray likes my new bag. And I like this a lot. I think it's really cute. I love the purples and greens, you know, those are my favorite color combinations. And Ray's also thrown in some black, which we know how I feel about black, but I really like this. The boots are Rolly gum boots. I've had them for a couple of years. I did purchase these new, but like on a like a very steep like outlet kind of sale thing a couple of years ago, and I just love them. They're some of my most worn shoes in the last couple of years. The jeans, also Lucignac, but secondhand. And then this top is from Obus, secondhand. This is just a really cute outfit. I love it. I feel great. It feels so me. It's so comfortable. It's just kind of one of those easy breezy outfits that I think still looks really good. I love the colors, but I do also like how Ray's brought in the black. I just think it's great. I think it's great. And I think she's shown once again how and why this cardigan was a great decision to add to my wardrobe. As always, thank you so much, Ray. I love this. I'm going to be wearing this for the rest of the day. We're going out to lunch with my parents for Easter, and I'm adding this into the rotation. Perfection. Love it. I'll see you soon. Okay, today Ray has me rugged up for theoretically cool autumn day. I don't know if it's quite there. We do have a lot going on, I suppose, is how I feel at first, and I think it looks really cute. I don't know if it looks very me entirely, like almost me, just like a little bit extra, which maybe isn't a bad thing, right? Anyway, what have we got? So I think the only items that are like truly veterans in my wardrobe are this skirt, which I've had for a few years now. Love this skirt. And I was going to say this bag. It doesn't really quite feel like a veteran yet. My friend Annie bought it for me for my birthday last year, but it's not a new item. I wouldn't classify it as new either. The newest item is definitely the jacket. We've spoken about that already in this video, and I do really like it in this. I think it looks great. This jacket is very versatile. Obviously, it's denim, a fabric I just don't wear very much of, but I've already been getting quite a... Can you see Ollie? Please tell me you can see Ollie. Are you having a bath, Ollie? You're very cute, honey. You're very cute. What you doing, my girl? You're so beautiful. I just have to finish what I'm doing, okay? Oh, she's so cute. How am I going to finish this? How am I going to finish this? Just give me like 2 minutes, okay? Oh my God, what was I even saying? The jacket's great. That's what I was saying. I feel like I need to talk about each individual item. To start with, the shoes. Let's start there. I was so excited when I found these shoes. My first pair of Doc Martens, thrifted literally from Savers in my size. And I really like the color, and I have managed to wear them a couple of times, but it's always like me intentionally going out of my way to be like, I haven't worn these shoes, I need to wear these shoes. It's not that they're kind of just like falling into place in my wardrobe. And every single time I have worn them, I haven't felt my best in them. I think one, I remember saying how comfortable they were. They've been giving me blisters. I know Doc Martens are famous for that, but I've been getting blisters in places I don't think I've ever gotten blisters on before. Particularly like in the arches of my feet, which like I am hypermobile, so like my feet do like roll over quite a lot. So like I understand what's happening and why I'm getting the blisters. It's just a weird sensation. I don't usually get blisters there, you know? That is something I could push through if I loved the shoes. However, I'm not sure that I do. I think honestly, for a while I wasn't sure if it was maybe the color that was throwing me off. I don't think it is. You know what I think it is? I think it's the fact that they're not chunky. I like chunky shoes. And I kind of thought that they were sort of a little bit chunky, but whenever I put them on, I just sort of feel like I'm wearing very flat shoes, which is not very me. The next scarf. This, with all of the layers and everything, I don't know, it feels quite fussy. So I'm not loving how this is feeling right now, and I don't know why that is. Like I have worn these little neck scarves with other things, but it just feels like there's a lot going on with the neck scarf. I will say that before I put the jacket on, I didn't really like the scarf in terms of visually as much, but with the jacket, I do think it looks cuter. I think like these colors in particular popping against the deep denim blue looks really cool. And I also think the jacket looks great. But let's take it off and just take a look at this outfit without it. Okay, so without the jacket, it's a little bit of a different vibe. Let me take a look. Without the jacket, I just kind of don't really understand the scarf as much in the outfit. It doesn't really feel like it belongs. I don't know, the skirt and like the silhouette and everything is interesting enough, at least for me, that it doesn't really need this. I don't feel like this is adding anything in necessarily a positive way. But let's take it off and see if I now feel like the outfit's boring. See, this feels a lot more wearable to me. I really like this. I knew I would. I have worn this skirt over the years with like various red jumpers and red tops. Although this one is new, obviously. So it's like a little bit different, bit of a different silhouette. I love this jumper. The sleeves are way too long. I've like tucked them up into themselves
That's the only thing. I've kind of got to figure out the best way to deal with that. But other than that, I love it. I love the color. I love the fit. I kind of love the ribbing. I love the high V. And now that we've kind of pared it back, I don't hate the shoes as much, which is interesting. Like I still don't know that I love these shoes, but I do sort of feel like they're not 100% me. And so with all those kind of extra bits removed, the rest of the outfit does feel a lot more me. And so I feel a bit more comfortable with the shoes being a little bit offbeat. Does that make any sense? Am I making any sense? Sometimes I feel like in these videos I just talk. Ooh, Ray gave us a lot to think about for this outfit, didn't she? Well, thank you so much. I am really liking, especially the base of this outfit. This is very me. I'll see you tomorrow with the next one. I have no idea what outfit we're up to, but here we go. I'm going to be so real with you. I was expecting to absolutely hate this, primarily because we're wearing a lot of like beige, cream, whatever these colors are. I don't know. They're not really, you know, my specialty, are they? And even though obviously I have these pieces in my wardrobe, these pants I've worn so much. They're one of my most worn items since I bought them about a year ago. And I am having a bit of fun having this jacket in my wardrobe. Like I like them individually and with certain outfits, but do I like them together? That's a lot of cream, beige, whatever the fuck this is. But I do like it. I'm wondering if I would like this even more with a different jacket, like a pink jacket or a green jacket. But do I like this? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I think there is enough, just enough, especially with the purple hat. I feel like the purple hat is doing quite a lot of lifting. Also the shoes, I think, help. And I even added some pink socks just to kind of push us over the edge in the direction that I like to head. I think every single item except for the top is secondhand. This top I've had, I think this is my 3rd year. How are we feeling? It does feel a little different for me. And I think there are things that, like, if I were putting this outfit on to wear for a day, I would probably change. But I like it despite myself, you know? And Ray put this together for me because we have been getting some... It's not raining today. I picked a terrible day to show you this outfit. But we have been getting some rain. And I have been wearing this coat. And I like it. For this outfit, though, for today, I feel like I would probably opt for a different jacket. Shall we try one on just to see? Who's right? Me or Ray? Let's find out. Because obviously this is a competition. That was a joke, just in case you couldn't read my tone. If we wanted to stick with the longer coat, like Ray suggested, I would probably go purple. Obviously, this is not in any way waterproof. It is, however, shiny, and I love it. Do I like this more? Yeah, I think I do. It's definitely a very different look. And I don't know that I would have thought to put my shiny jacket with my workwear pants had we not been playing dress up today, so that's fun. If we wanted to go more casual though, let's try the pink. Here we go. This feels a little bit more me. What do you reckon? I mean, obviously, again, we're just playing dress up. I do like the outfit that Ray made a whole lot more than I was expecting to, which is surprising to me because it was an awful lot of neutral. There was a lot of neutrals happening, and you know how I feel about neutrals. It's not that I really hate neutrals, it's more that I just love colour so much. Ollie's pulling out all of her toys from her bed. Anyway, what do we think? I mean, I get that most of you probably will not prefer this, but I do. I also have like a bigger kind of like mid-weight purple jacket, and I think that would look great when it gets a bit colder. But for a day like today, I think either Ray's pick or this one is probably what I would go. Versatility. That's what I feel like we've got today. Thank you so much, Ray. I feel like I've got 3-4 new outfits, and I like all of them. Thank you so much. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling cute. I'm going to go play with Ollie. See you soon. Okay, I think I may have saved one of the best for last. This skirt I bought new last year. It was one of the 3 items I was allowed to buy new in the second half of 2024, and I bought it to wear to my best friend Annie's wedding. And I love this skirt. But I think because it's one of those skirts, what's this called, like the accordion kind of vibe. I'm pretty sure you can't wash this, at least not normally, otherwise you'll lose all like the little folds. And also, the way that the waistband is done, often on me, the kind of elastic does flip up. And so when I was wearing it with like a tucked in, pretty slinky kind of top, I just noticed myself having to adjust that a lot at the wedding. So I don't know about the washing thing. I think I just have to be careful with the skirt and maybe look at getting it dry cleaned at some point. But the cute little jumper over the top absolutely solves the problem of me having to think about the waistband. So we've got my really nice, pretty, very lovely skirt, one of the nicest things I've bought myself new in ages, mixed with a whole bunch of secondhand finds. We got my sandals that I love and are getting a bit grubby. They need a clean. Got my Radical Yes bag. And this is definitely one of the new items. We've seen it before in this video. One of the other new items, not super, super new, but I haven't worn it yet, is this jumper. It's navy with these kind of like royal blue speckles throughout. I really like the way that it fits me. It's a men's jumper from Scotch and Soda, I think, originally. And hi, you finally decided to join us. Welcome. Thank you. Anyway, basically what I'm saying is that I just think this is really cute. I really, really like this outfit. Are you okay there, Ollie? And I agree. I think that Ray had in mind for this outfit kind of like a nice, like cool summer dinner or autumn dinner. I think even like a nice autumn brunch, something like that. Obviously very much depending on the weather. Kind of got to be somewhere where I'm comfortable enough wearing sandals but still want a jumper, and quite a thick, heavy, warm jumper at that. But I love the pairing. And I don't know, like I do think that this is something like an outfit that I could have arrived at on my own if I had like a particular event or place that I was going and like this was the perfect kind of temperature. I think I could have arrived at this on my own. But what I love so much about Ray putting this outfit together for me is that now it's like front of mind. So rather than like scrambling and trying to put an outfit together for a particular event where I might come across this combination, instead I've got this combination front of mind and I know that I love it. So instead of waiting, I will be like looking for opportunities to wear it. Do you know what I mean? And I love that because I just think this is so cute. I think it's so pretty. It still feels nice, but obviously with like the jumper kind of thing and the sandals and this kind of more casual bag, it just feels that bit more wearable for, like a brunch or a casual kind of dinner situation as opposed to a wedding. And I think that definitely will help me get a lot more wear out of this really pretty skirt because I do love it and I love the colors and I think it really suits me. And I think it's adorable. I think it just ticks so many boxes for me. Like it's colorful, it's fun, it's still casual, but it looks like put together enough to like go somewhere reasonably nice with people. Basically, it feels like the nice, slightly dressier, slightly more put together version of me. And that is exactly how I want to feel when I'm going somewhere slightly nice, slightly dressy with people, And obviously it's one of those things where you could switch out the bag or the shoes to like bump it up one more level, you know what I mean? Like there's definitely some flexibility here. But rather than waxing lyrical just about this outfit, let's sit down and wax lyrical about this whole experience this month. What a month we have had. Honestly, every month Ray smashes it, but I feel like this month she's just truly, truly nailed it. I mean, I especially love this outfit that I'm wearing right now, but I mean, all of these just worked really, really well for me. I just love them. I love the colors. I love the fit. I just love the combination. I just love them. Even the outfits that maybe weren't perfect as is, they still definitely gave me so much food for thought. I say that every month, but it's true. I do really, really believe that if you're going to go into like paying money for a service like this, I hope that you're able to go into the experience in good faith, in like the best kind of way that you can, like trying to see the opportunities that each outfit offers you, not just whether you like that exact outfit as is, but like really wearing it, trying it on, spinning around in your room for a little bit and like thinking about what you do and don't like and why. Other combinations that come to mind that kind of slight adjustments that might make it even better. Just like allowing these outfit suggestions to essentially like open up your mind, expand your mind as far as your own wardrobe is concerned. I think that is how you get the best value and the most fun out of this whole experience. It certainly is what has worked best for me, I think. I really loved this month, like spending time actually intentionally getting dressed and wearing the new items that I've invited into my wardrobe, especially because there has been quite a few new items recently. And like I mentioned at the beginning, I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed by all of that. And I think taking this time to just really imagine how these items are going to fit into my wardrobe and actually like putting them on, spending time with the items and like actively seeking to integrate them into my wardrobe and into like what I wear every day. Like already I feel so much more at ease with these items, and Ray did such a good job of integrating them into my style that I don't know, they don't feel brand new to me anymore in that way. You know what I mean? They still feel new and exciting, but they don't feel new in the intimidating, overwhelming kind of way. I get it. I see it. I like absolutely understand how these items fit into my wardrobe, and I can't wait to wear them more. Obviously, I think there are 2 items that I'm still feeling, not that I'm ready to get rid of or anything, but just like feeling a bit sticky with, feeling a bit like not 100% ready, integrated, all of that sort of feelings with. I think the first would definitely be, and these aren't really that new, but they still feel new because they don't feel integrated, because I haven't been wearing them, which is the Doc Marten shoes. Of all of the items, this is definitely, I think, the item that I'm probably most starting to consider, like reconsider their place in my wardrobe. The other item though, that obviously we had a few sticking points with, not that it's entirely not working, but it just wasn't clicking in the same way, was the trench coat. Now, as I mentioned, this was definitely just kind of one of those things that I stumbled across and thought was like too good a buy to pass up at the time, even though I wasn't necessarily looking for something like this. And I have been wearing it even outside of this video. I've worn it a couple of times and it has come in really handy as kind of like that lighter but like water resistant kind of layer, which is great for Melbourne. So I have been wearing it. Have I been loving wearing it? Like, is it something that I picked because I love how it looks? I don't know. I don't know yet. I feel like I'm definitely picking it and wearing it more for like practical reasons than I am like aesthetic or personal ones. So I think I still have a little bit of work to do in the trench coat department. And I'm still very curious to hear your thoughts on that one. But everything else, every other item that is new to me, whether like immediately new or just like newer and I haven't been wearing very much, all of those items that Ray selected to style this month, I feel so good about. I truly feel really good about. Both Ray, but also just the act of playing dress up and spending time with the items, those two things together has really helped me just kind of feel very confident that I'm going to get some wear out of these items and that I'm going to love having them in my wardrobe. And that's a good feeling. That is truly a great feeling. Anyway, I feel like that's enough yapping for now. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. And a big thank you, of course, goes to my very lovely patrons over on Patreon. And especially big thank you to Livia and Belinda, who is the very first person ever to ask me to select the tier where I send them a postcard. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Belinda. And to everybody over on my Patreon, I really appreciate you just like supporting me, hanging out. It's a very casual Patreon. It really is a place for people to support me if they want to, if they appreciate my content. And so it means a lot to me when people make that choice. So thank you all so much. And thank you for hanging out and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you again next week with something else. I don't know what. Who knows what you get on this channel? I don't. But if you enjoyed this, hopefully I will see you again next week. Until then, so much love. Bye.